What's up, everybody? It has been a while since we talked about gardening and self-sufficiency and the like, and now that we have relocated all the way across the country to a completely different growing zone and, completely different soil, just everything, completely different seasons. I mean, it's just a completely new ball game for us here. So we had to decide what we were going to do. We didn't want to do in-ground because the soil here is not that great, and we wanted to kind of try the raised bed approach that we experimented with up north. So we decided to use some leftover 4x4s and deck boards from a project that my brother had finished. As you can see, some of them are pretty warped or not quite the right length. But you know how I do it around here. We just make it work with what we've got. The supervisor stopped in and made sure that I was doing things correctly. So that was a big plus. And as we got rolling, we kind of just made the dimensions work with the pieces that we had available to us. Actually, shout out to my brother. He came up with a better idea than I had. So that's what we did. We only did 3 deck boards high. I don't even know the measurement for that, but it was going to work for our purposes. So as we got these built, we decided to line them with 5mm plastic that we also had laying around. The problem was that these deck boards are pressure treated, and I have heard some things about pressure treated wood leaching chemicals into soil for raised beds. So I figured I would take my chances with the microplastics over the pressure treated chemicals. I mean, I guess we got to pick our poisons these days. Oh well. It would also help keep the wood from rotting quite as quickly. Speaking of wood rotting, this is the hugelkultur approach we decided to try, which we experimented with up north. You basically put logs, sticks, grass, leaves, whatever you've got laying around that is, organic material that can break down and create a nutrient and organism-rich environment. And we fill the beds with those first, then some soil. You can see some ashes I got from burning leftover pine from around the job site. And then shout out to John from church. He dropped off a bunch of soil from his land, which was a little bit better than what we've got here. Actually, a good bit better. And with all the supplementation that we're doing, it looks like it might work pretty well.